Okay, hi there, welcome to my channel Aqua Luna 73. This is supposed to be a midnight reading, but I'm not going to make it a midnight reading, okay, because I have issues with my lighting. I'm struggling with my device. We have load shedding. I have all kinds of issues, okay. Yesterday or last night I did the reading. I couldn't finish the reading because my phone or the device that I'm using, it froze and I had to restart it. And oh my god, this. And when I restarted the device, the video of it was gone, and it's the second time it's happened now. So I'm going to try and make it as quick as possible. I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what forces of nature or people wants to prevent this message from going through. I don't know what this is, okay? So I'm just going to draw, I'm going to, you will see, yeah, I tried to place the cards out the way it was yesterday with the reading. I even have the animal totem I had for you yesterday. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck you have willpower, and I'm going to try and say, I, I can't remember everything that I said yesterday, but I'm going to try, okay? Willpower, okay, someone, resilience is the word that comes through, okay? Ace of Swords, this is the bird of prophecy, okay, in this deck. The Ace of Swords is almost like a truth being revealed, okay? There's also this message that this may not be for everyone, okay? And sometimes when messages come through, I don't know who this is for, okay? There is the defamation of character, okay? This is the phrase that came through. And then there is, was it worth it? Was the money worth it? Okay? I don't know who this is for, but this is definitely someone that watches my channel and my content on my channel. So I don't know who this is for, but it's the defamation of character came through this morning. But this other message of was it worth it? It's like something that, it's like a message that continuously flashed in my head. Was it worth it? Was the money worth it? I don't know who this is for, okay? There may be a lot of curious energies also surrounding some of you, okay? Or maybe you are in a curious energy. I think this is something that we're all experiencing now. I think we are in an energy where we want to explore or see things differently, because a lot of us maybe this reading is for, it could be that this reading is for a particular group of people, okay? Maybe tarot readers or star seeds or whoever, okay? I'm just going to make it for everyone. Okay, so this is the totem that came through: blackbird, omens, and mysticism. Blackbird symbolize the tie to nature and her energies. Recharge your energy by sitting in a quiet outdoor spot and through meditation. With blackbird's help, you can gain a new understanding of the forces of nature all around you. You can go a step further and use blackbird's ability to open doors to the ethereal planes. Imagine blackbird flying ahead of you, leading the way so that you can go deeper into meditation than ever before, and possibly even achieve astral travel. Blackbird is also the symbol of change. And when you see many blackbirds around you, it means that change is coming. Place close attention to where you see blackbird and what you are doing, and you may be able to foresee what changes are coming. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what came through, yeah, in your meditation or notes. I just want to, um, whoever watches my readings, I don't know, but I all of a sudden pick up a sense of fear and trepidation. And this is not mine, okay? And usually when we have fear, it comes from a low vibrational state, okay? because you can only conjure up thoughts and feelings from two places, and this is one place is fear and one place is love. And when you come from a place of love or a place of understanding, there is no room for fear. And you can only develop this if you develop knowledge about yourself, about the world around you, how it works, how we are connected to this world, how we are one with this world, how we are connected with nature, with animals, okay? And we have been taught from a very young age that we are separate and superior as a species, okay? But we are not. We are not separate. We are one with this universe. We are one with all the animals around us, okay? We are connected to Mother Earth, to Gaia. Anyway, it makes me think of when they bury someone, there's always this verse that they say, from ashes to ashes and dust to dust you shall return. What does that imply? It implies that you become one with the earth again and you return where you come from. Okay, what does this tell you? We have been misled, okay, for eons by, and I don't want to accuse anyone, okay, a lot of people landed up in situations and positions because they were also misled by other people, okay. And sometimes it comes across as a scenario of someone starting to believing their own lies, basically, okay. And I don't know why this is coming through, okay. To each his own. I don't know who this is, what is coming, why this is coming through. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the notes. This is the notes that came through for you in the meditation. Okay, I have a new book here. My son gave me this book last night, or the day before yesterday. And you will see it says the midnight reading, but I cannot do it at midnight, so I have to do it during the day. Pluto is converging with a new moon, okay? And this is astrology, okay? This is not part of the meditation, this is astrology, the astrology part. You know I do that too. Pluto is converging with a new moon, and it's also the start of the Chinese New Year. Uranus is making great leaps, and the other zodiac signs is following suit. Uranus is represented by Aquarius, which means there's a lot of revolutionary change. I see this as at the bottom page of Swords. I spoke about a curious energy. Maybe it's not only one individual. I'm picking, this is a collective reading anyway. We have been maybe pushed into a certain direction we had to reevaluate what we have been taught, and how things have been spoon fed to us from a very young age, okay. And like I said, even our parents were misled, and our parents were misled, and it comes across as something that you start to believe your own lies, basically, okay. And it's important that we as individuals try to develop our own sovereign state, okay. It makes me think this is what's coming through. I don't know if you have ever read Maya Angelou's books. There is this one book where she spoke about slavery, why the caged bird sings. And the very first time I was in high school when I read the book, okay, that was the very first time that I read the book. I wrote it, not wrote, sorry, I read it several times, okay. But the first time I looked at the title of the book, it made me think of emancipation of the mind, okay. And although your body can be enslaved, and this is what the title also implies, because it speaks of slavery, okay, the book speaks of slavery. And although your body, okay, although your body can be enslaved, your mind doesn't have to be enslaved, okay. The world around you can try and enslave your mind, okay, but you can free your mind, and only you have control over your mind, okay. You have sovereign state over your mind, and you can break free from certain patterns, okay. And this is what the Ace of Swords also is coming through today for you. a collective. Okay, don't make New Year's resolutions. Okay, change habits. This is the way. The only way forward is to change, to reevaluate yourself individually. Okay, and to change certain habits about yourself so that you can change the trajectory of your life. Okay, this is what came through also. It's time to get your head out of the clouds and put whatever daydreaming you have or things that you have been daydreaming about. It's time to put that daydreams into action. Okay, Mercury was in retrograde. Okay, you all know that, and it's turning direct, and you will be able to express yourself better. So if you had problems before, there may have been a lot of construed messages or messages that were misinterpreted, but it doesn't come across as messages that was misinterpreted. It does come across as someone expressing themselves in the wrong way. Okay, someone didn't express themselves in the correct way, or some people. Okay, boundaries are key, and making sure you don't overstep them. Okay, a little less judgment and a little more acceptance, putting yourself in another person's shoes. The other thing that also came through is paranoia. Okay, paranoia is something that is induced by fear, and we are surrounded by news and the media where they could bombard you with fear. This fear induces paranoia. This paranoia is low vibrational, and this is a state where you conjure up all types of negative things. And if you understand that we are connected, there is this, in the previous reading I spoke about this Zen philosophy, or this Japanese philosophy, where they say water doesn't judge. Okay, it passes no judgment, but you also have to understand water passes no judgment, but water carries memory. And if water carries memory, it carries good memory or good karma, and it carries bad memory. And whatever needs to be released at a specific time or a specific period for a specific energy that's being released, the water will release this too. It's almost like, if you look at natural disaster in the world, okay, have we ever considered what our impact is as humans on the world around us, our choices? Okay, not only on a physical level, but also on a energetic level. Okay, how we affect each other. Emotions has to do with water. Okay, there's a lot of things that we need to reconsider in this time. Okay, anyway, this is what's coming through. Let's just start. I'm already 30 minutes in. I hope it's not going to freeze up. Listen to advice, celebrate life and work of art. The first three cards. Yeah, listen to advice, celebrate life and work of art. And in the previous reading, I spoke about self-sovereign, being self-sovereign in yourself, in your being confident in your own truth, okay, and not being like bumped off. And what it says here is you can be open to learn, okay, be open to learn new experiences, but don't be a pushover, in other words. And this is what we need to learn as humans. Okay, it's constantly, when we are bombarded with new information, we become defensive and we're not open-minded with it, because we feel that some type of security or sense of security of ourselves is being breached. Okay, this is not necessarily the case. When you are introduced with new information, okay, this is just what it is. It's new information, and be open-minded to learn. Okay, it doesn't mean some type of security of you of yourself or personal self or your personal identity is being breached. It's only telling you to be open-minded, okay? To stay sovereign but be open-minded about something. Okay, face your fears, because if you become defensive and you become solid in your ego, okay, it's because it comes from a place of fear and not a place of love. Because if you come from a place of fear, you will block things, okay? You will block people, you will block progress, you will block uh, um, forward movement and fluidity, okay? This is what you're going to do, okay? And you, when I talk about blocking fluidity, you're going to block people as well, making new friends, new connections with people, people that could bring significant change to your life, okay? Anyway, be open-minded here. It says again, be open-minded this new year, okay? Be open-minded to learn and experience new things, okay? This is very important. I feel this is something very important that we all need to embrace, and to stop being rigid about things, okay? I think the other thing, there's also one thing that also comes through is this reading that I had about a previous reader. Can't remember what I said about taxing someone on the clothing or judging a person on what they wear. We shouldn't judge people according to appearances, okay? We should judge people according to the character, basically. Life's purpose, deal with the unexpected. And this is also something that we need to learn, is that, especially now, life is always going to throw, it's almost like there's this quote that comes of throwing a spanner in the wheels, okay? And usually when you throw this, what is this going to be, the wheel is going to stop turning if you do that, okay? And it's almost like you need to be prepared for these things, because we have to understand, with the cycles of life continuously changing and evolving, it comes along with chaos. Okay, this is something that we need to accept. Death, rebirth, death and birth is a part of life, and it changes us. Okay, and it's something that's continuous, but it's something that we struggle to accept. And this is something that we also need to uh, um, understand, okay, and develop understanding for finding a new path, finding the path, it says here, and it says self-creation. This is basically just telling me, self-creation to me is something that you continuously do on a continuous basis, okay? This is what self-creation is. Self-creation to me talks about continuous evolution and being able to be open-minded and continuously to learn, because this is the only way forward, okay? To be open-minded and to continuously learn. If there's something that we need to realize at this moment, is we don't know everything, and everything that we've known has been blasted open to such an extent that we cannot go back to what we were. We have to trailblaze into something new that will be sustainable for us all in the future, okay? So I don't know who watches my readings, if these religious leaders, spiritual leaders, or political people or people into politics that are watching my readings. But we need to step out of our ego. We need to step into a more open-minded perspective, and not only bring our perspective to the table, but also consider other people's perspective, okay? If we need to make things work. Anyway, this is the reading for today. I'm sorry that I cannot do it at midnight. Um, Unfortunately, this is also what's coming through willpower. Okay, perseverance and willpower. Okay, it makes me think of I don't know why this is coming through. This I think there is this division currently in our country about a lot of things, okay? And this even the song that I shared in my community page on whose side are you on, okay? And we have to understand what that we live in a world of polarities. It's the yin and the yang, okay? And if you don't have an in-depth understanding of what yin and yang is, you cannot just take it by face value. You have to dig very deep on a very deeply esoteric level to understand and analyze this, okay? And this is where this is coming again, where this is coming in the Page of Swords, because we have to develop curiosity and develop an open mind so that we can learn. And the only way forward is if we as spiritual leaders, as scientists, as religious leaders become open-minded and stop being rigid about things, okay? And stop attacking each other and start learning from each other. Anyway, this is my reading for today. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please hit the notification bell and subscribe if you're not a subscriber yet. And to everyone who continuously supports me, I love you guys so much. Thank you. I love you. Bye.